It's victory for Esther Ledecka, while Sang-Ho Lee takes the win and the PSL Crystal Globe in the men's. We're in Winterberg, Germany for the 10th and final stop on the FIS Snowboard Alpine World Cup Tour and the 5th parallel slalom race of the season, with the Crystal Globes up for grabs. In the women's final, Sabine Schoffmann was fighting for her shot at the Crystal Globe and was up against double Olympic champion Esther Ledecka. Schoffmann needed to win the big final if she wanted to take the PSL Crystal Globe away from overall tour leader Ramona Hoffmeister, but she had a challenge on her hands in the shape of Esther Ledecka, who had looked formidable all day long in just her third parallel slalom race of the season. Ledecka was leading by 0.3 of a second, and Sabine Schoffmann was doing everything she could to try close that gap as the line approached. Esther Ledecka led at the finish though to take the win in Winterberg, Germany for a third win in just 3 parallel slalom starts. Sabine Schoffmann had to settle for second and her 7th podium of the season. Lucia Dalmasso beat Sharon Locke in the small final to take third.
You know, it's always down the hill. You just try to be the fastest ones in your finish, and so far this week was pretty good.
Despite not making it to the semi-finals today, Ramona Hoffmeister has had a spectacular season and is at top of the overall standings. She lifted the PSL Crystal Globe for the first time in her career, and it joins the 5 PGS Crystal Globes she's already secured. In the overall standings, considering the PGS and PSL results, Ramona Hoffmeister was on top once again, ahead of Sabaki Miki in second and Sabine Schoffmann in third. This is the 10th Crystal Globe of Ramona Hoffmeister's career. In the men's race, tour leader Daniel Bogota didn't qualify through to the top 16 knockouts, and this opened the door for Sang-Ho Lee to make a charge for the Crystal Globe. He raced on the blue course against Andres Promega on the red course in the final. Both athletes have only won one World Cup this season, but it was Sang-Ho Lee who was charging ahead, 0.3 of a second ahead of world champion Andres Promega at the first split. The red course had looked slightly quicker at the bottom in earlier races, so there was hope yet for Andres Promega. But Sang-Ho Lee has looked fast and flawless all day long, and pushed this one right to the line to cross first ahead of Andres Promega and take the win in Winterberg as well as the PSL Crystal Globe. In the small final, Maurizio Pomolini beat Rob Magurch to make it back-to-back podiums for the Italian.
Today's race was really tough because I was fighting with some racers about the Crystal Globe, like Maurizio. He's a really strong rider, especially on the slalom, so I was pretty nervous, but anyway, I got a good result, so I'm really happy.
Today's victory sees Sang-Ho Lee jump to the top of the standings ahead of Daniel Bogota in second and Maurizio Pomolini in third. For the first time of his career, Sang-Ho Lee lifts the PSL Crystal Globe and adds it to the overall Crystal Globe he won in 2022. This season, in the overall standings, it's all about Benjamin Karl, whose 3 victories and 5 World Cup podiums sees him lift the overall Crystal Globe for the first time since 2010, alongside Andres Promega and Maurizio Pomolini. We'll be back tomorrow, Sunday the 10th of March, for our final event, the Snowboard Alpine season, with the parallel slalom team event here in Winterberg. Head to the FIS website for more information.